Drive like a pro, think, react, drive smart. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we will check how well you know traffic rules. I have prepared for you some interesting and slightly tricky traffic situations that any driver can face. So get comfortable, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And at the end of the video, write in the comments how many right answers you got. Now let's look at the next situation. Here we see a roundabout, a circular intersection where traffic flows in one direction around a central island. Many drivers, especially beginners, often get confused when approaching it. So let's see if you know the correct rule. When you are approaching a roundabout, you must slow down and pay attention to the vehicles already circulating inside. These vehicles always have the right of way. Entering drivers must wait until there is a safe gap before merging into the roundabout. So here's the question. Vehicles approaching a roundabout must 1. Yield to the traffic in the roundabout. 2. Enter the roundabout to the left of the central island. 3. Come to a complete stop and wait for traffic in the roundabout to clear. The correct answer is number 1. Yield to the traffic in the roundabout. Drivers entering must give way to vehicles already inside, allowing traffic to flow smoothly and safely. Option 2 is wrong because in most countries, like the United States and throughout Europe, traffic moves to the right of the central island, not to the left. Option 3 is also incorrect because you don't have to stop completely unless it's necessary for safety. You only need to slow down and yield until it's safe to enter. So remember this simple rule. When approaching a roundabout, always yield to the traffic already inside and enter carefully when there's a clear gap. Following this rule helps prevent accidents and keeps the traffic moving efficiently. The next situation is one that many drivers face every day, and it often causes confusion, especially for new drivers. You're approaching an intersection and you see a flashing yellow arrow pointing to the left. There's a black SUV ahead, waiting to make a left turn, and the intersection looks clear. So what should you do? Let's analyze it carefully. A flashing yellow arrow is a relatively new addition to many traffic control systems. It was introduced to make intersections safer and to give drivers a clearer understanding of when they are allowed to turn. Unlike a solid green arrow, which gives a protected left turn, meaning all oncoming traffic must stop, a flashing yellow arrow means you are allowed to turn only if it is safe to do so. In other words, you don't have a protected turn. You must yield to oncoming vehicles and pedestrians before proceeding. So here's the question. A traffic signal with a flashing yellow arrow means that you should 1. Stop and be prepared to obey the next signal. 2. Yield and then proceed with caution. 3. Proceed with caution, but turns are not permitted in the direction of the arrow. The correct answer is number 2. Yield and then proceed with caution. Let's explain why. When the arrow flashes yellow, it tells you that turning is permitted but not protected. That means other traffic, especially oncoming vehicles going straight, still has the right of way. Before you make your turn, you must slow down, carefully observe the intersection, and yield to all cars and pedestrians. Only after the road is clear should you begin your turn, and even then, you should do so slowly and cautiously. For example, imagine you're waiting at the light and you see a car approaching from the opposite direction. You must wait until that vehicle passes through the intersection before you start turning. If there's a pedestrian crossing the street you're turning into, you must also wait until they reach the other side safely. Once the path is completely clear, you can complete your turn. Now let's look at the wrong answers to understand why they don't fit. Answer 1. Stop and be prepared to obey the next signal. This describes what you should do when facing a flashing red light, not a flashing yellow arrow. A flashing red means you must come to a full stop and then proceed when safe, just like at a stop sign. The flashing yellow arrow doesn't require you to stop. It simply requires you to yield and proceed with caution. Answer 3. Proceed with caution, but turns are not permitted in the direction of the arrow. This one is also incorrect because a flashing yellow arrow actually does allow turns. If turns weren't allowed, you would see a red arrow instead. The key point here is that you are allowed to turn, but it's your responsibility to make sure it's safe before doing so. So what's the best way to handle a flashing yellow arrow in real driving conditions? First, reduce your speed as you approach the intersection. Keep your hands steady on the steering wheel and your foot gently on the brake. Check for oncoming traffic, cars, motorcycles, or even cyclists. Look for pedestrians in the crosswalk, especially those crossing slowly. Once everything is clear, move into the intersection smoothly, making your turn at a controlled speed. Avoid sudden moves or hesitation in the middle of the turn. The goal is to keep traffic flowing while maintaining safety. Flashing yellow arrows are designed to make intersections more efficient. Before they were introduced, many left turn signals were fully protected, meaning drivers had to wait for a solid green arrow to appear before turning. This often caused long lines and unnecessary delays, especially when there was little or no oncoming traffic. The flashing yellow arrow helps fix that problem by allowing turns whenever conditions are safe. However, this system works only if drivers fully understand what the signal means. Too many drivers either stop completely, which slows traffic unnecessarily, or worse, assume they have full priority and turn without yielding, which can cause accidents. Knowing the difference between a protected and an unprotected turn is essential for safe driving. Let's summarize the key idea once again. A flashing yellow arrow means that you may turn in the direction of the arrow after yielding to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. It does not mean to stop, and it does not forbid turning. It simply requires you to use caution and good judgment. Final answer: yield and then proceed with caution. This simple rule keeps traffic flowing efficiently while ensuring everyone on the road, drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians, stays safe. The next situation is, you are driving on a narrow, steep mountain road where only one car can pass at a time. A red car is going uphill, while a blue car is coming downhill. The road is too narrow for both vehicles to continue without one of them yielding. Question: when two vehicles meet on a steep mountain road where neither can pass, which vehicle has the right of way? Answer 1, the vehicle traveling downhill. Answer 2, both vehicles. Answer 3, the vehicle traveling uphill. Detailed explanation. Answer 3, the vehicle traveling uphill. Correct. On steep and narrow mountain roads, the vehicle traveling uphill has the right of way. This is because it's much harder and more dangerous for a vehicle driving uphill to stop and restart on an incline. The downhill driver has better control of their vehicle when reversing and can usually back up to a wider spot more easily. When this situation happens, the downhill driver should yield to the uphill vehicle, back up carefully to a safe area where the uphill car can pass. Use signals or hand gestures if needed to coordinate safely. This rule helps prevent accidents and ensures smoother traffic movement on steep, narrow roads. Answer 1, the vehicle traveling downhill. Incorrect. The downhill vehicle must yield the right of way and back up if necessary. It is easier and safer for the downhill driver to reverse. Answer 2, both vehicles. Incorrect. Both vehicles cannot have the right of way. The rule clearly gives priority to the vehicle moving uphill. Summary: when two vehicles meet on a steep, narrow mountain road and neither can pass, the vehicle traveling uphill has the right of way. The downhill driver must yield and back up until it's safe for the uphill vehicle to proceed. Final answer: the vehicle traveling uphill. Subscribe and never miss traffic rules lessons.